area known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your deep
puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Second and 9 now. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Back to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. The Patriots at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
7-7, our score after one. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them when the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football with
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And award that sack to Boogie Basher.
Back to throw here. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
But I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 4. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. These defenses, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. What a nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Taysom Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first position. He's got a man, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 3 and brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Strong. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a 33-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this one is incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
They'll set up to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 32.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow.